friends, thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm Nikki. This is Nikki Joe Budgets, and today we are going to cash plan our first paycheck of March. So let's get to our March section of our binder here. And we have our budget. We've got our bills planned out here in our monthly calendar, which we did together like last weekend, I believe we did this. All right, we're not going to fill in the no spend challenge yet. We'll put that off to the side. And we are going to go through and we're going to mark off the bills that have been paid for March. So we've done this one, all of those, and this one. So all of those bills are paid. These will actually come out of, no, those were paid too. What was I thinking? Yeah. So all of those are paid. We are all caught up until our next paycheck. So we will stick our no spend back in here. I didn't look this week to see how many days out of the 7 that I did not spend. So that's why we're not going to fill that in right now, but we'll fill that in. I'll either fill it in off camera or next time we get into the binder. Okay. So then we are going to go to our next page, which is our bi-weekly budget. And I've got all my bills listed here and they have been paid. So we are going to cash plan. Now, unfortunately, this paycheck, I guess I shouldn't say unfortunately because it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. With this paycheck, it's the first one of the month, so a lot of bills had to come out of this one. And my check itself wasn't as large as I'm used to. So after I paid all the bills, I know that my what I had left to pay was my amount for my wallet, which is always $150. And then I have one birthday cost that has to get put in there. So my amount to plan with this week is $175. Okay. So we obviously don't have much to work with after my wallet and my birthday expense. That's all we have. There was no extra this week. So that means we are going to put into our wallet what our normal is. And let me see something real quick here. All right, so into the wallet for gas, we are going to do $30, and that will be a 20 and a 10. In personal, we are doing $20, and that will be 2 10s. Groceries gets $60, and I think I put 3 20s in here for that. Takeout is going to get $30, and that will be I don't remember what I did on that one. We're going to come back to that one. And then buffer is going to get 10, and that is going to be 2 5s. Okay? We are not going to be able to put any in our priorities binder this week, or our emergency fund, so that all gets zeroed out. We do have 25 going into birthdays. And then right now there will be nothing going into Christmas or fur babies this week, and nothing going into Monday minis or Saturday savings. Now, that being said, I will still have videos for those because out of our last check, we had put aside money for those, and I have not yet filmed those savings challenges yet. So we still have fun to come. We still have some money coming. And then also, once a month, I do get paid for my mileage that I use at work. So we have that check coming as well. And we will plan that out into our binders, into our sinking funds and our savings challenges as well. So I'm just putting this out there because I want you to see that sometimes there isn't anything special extra to work with, but we still can do a cash plan, and I still have the $25 I have to put aside for a birthday that will happen before I get paid again. Okay. I just don't have this particular paycheck. We don't have a whole bunch extra that we can save. So that's okay. It happens. That's where we're at for the cash plan for our first check of the month of March. Okay. So now that we have our cash plan, let's set this aside here where I can still see it, and let's get out our wallet. Now, over the last 2 weeks, I have had to use everything that was in the wallet. So everything that's in here, or all of these envelopes, are currently empty because I did have to use them up. I've had some questions about my wallet, and I did tell you that I use prop money for my wallet, and I want to explain a little bit better about my wallet situation. So you know what? I forgot to bring something to the table. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I want to explain something about my wallet situation. In one of my first videos, I was saying how this is my main wallet, that I only take this if I've got a lot of spending to do, and that I put prop money in here. And I think there was some confusion on how I make this work. So I want to clarify in this video exactly how it works for me, because this is how I do it all the time. So in this wallet, it holds my debit, or I have 2 checking accounts. One I use for bills, one I use for personal spending. The one I use for bills, I keep that debit card in this wallet, okay? I also keep all my credit cards in this wallet, and I keep this wallet locked up in my house. I don't take this with me because typically I go to work and back, and I don't want to carry all of this stuff with me at all times. I don't want it in my car. I don't want it on my person. I don't want it at work with me for my job. So all of this stays here and gets used when I need it for bills and anything else that's not like personal spending. Okay. What I carry with me every day is a small little crossbody, and it has personal items in here too, but this is what I take with me. So my takeout money, I will put into this pink wallet here as prop money. Okay. So let's get both of these in camera here. So what I put in, just in the takeout section, okay, I put prop money. However, I will take that amount. So in my takeout, I always put $30 in here. I will take $30 cash out of the bank and put it in my wallet to take with me when I go to work, so that I have $30 cash if I need it when I'm at work. If I have to travel for work and have to stop and get lunch, it's in here. Other than that, everything else that I put in these envelopes, that is prop money, the actual real money for that is in my personal spending checking account, and that is the debit card that I carry with me every day. So that is what the debit card I will use to pay for my gas. That's what I'll use to pay for my groceries. That's what I'll use if I need personal money, and that in my buffer money. It sits in that checking account, and I use that debit card. The only cash that I take with me is my takeout cash, and that's in case I need to go get a pop or grab a lunch or something like that I don't want to use. I'm not going to use my card if I'm going to the vending machine or something. Okay. I hope that clears it up a little bit more. Then what I do, because I use that debit card for spending, I will go back at the end of the week and I will see, did I get gas? Did I use all $30? And if I did, I take it out of here and put it back and put it away and know that I filled my gas tank. I have no more gas money. If I go get gas and I've got $30 in here and I only spent $20, I will take the $20 out of here and leave the $10 in, so that I know I still have $10 available out of the money in that account to go toward gas. At the end of the 2 weeks, if I don't need it, then I'm going to take it out and we're going to play it into savings challenges and put it into our savings account. We haven't gotten that far yet because I haven't been able to build up to that yet. So prop money goes in here for here at home so I can see how much of the money in the checking account is allocated to each of these categories. The only cash that I take out of the bank is my takeout cash, and I carry that cash in my wallet to get me through 2 weeks of work if I need it. If I don't need it, it will get played back in. It'll go back into the savings account and all of that. So that is the only cash that I carry is the takeout money and then my spending debit card. That's it. That goes with me every day. That's it. Now tomorrow, I know I'm going to the grocery store. Okay? My money for groceries, my prop money will be in here, but the actual money will be in my spending checking account, and that debit card is in here. I hope that helps clarify things. I know it may sound a little confusing, but it works for me so that I can physically see dollar bills in here telling me that's what I have left for that category. Because if I look on my bank statement right now, it's going to say I have $150. Well, I don't just have $150 to spend because 60 of that goes to the groceries. 30 of that goes to my gas. So I can look in here and know right where we're at. And I only keep $20 cash to last me, or $30 cash in here for a 2-week period of time. It works for me. It may not work for you. You may need to figure out a new system. You may need to put real cash dollars in your wallet. You may need a smaller wallet. You may need to have a wallet that you can't put envelopes in, but you can write on a piece of paper how much you're allocating for. Whatever works for you to keep your money allocated and set aside for specific reasons. That is the whole goal here on what we're doing. Okay, now all that being said, let's set this one aside because this one doesn't have anything to do with what we're doing today other than to show you. All right, and then I have my prop money here, so we are going to fill our envelopes with what we just cash planned. So let me get my cash plan back out over here. Gas is going to get $30, so a 20 and a 10 goes for gas. And I know I'll be using some of that probably tomorrow to fill up my tank. Takeout, I give myself $30. So I think for takeout, I did a 20 and a 10. So I'm going to put that in here, and if it doesn't work out, we'll fix it. So takeout gets a 20 and a 10. Groceries is 60, so it's going to get 3 20s. Okay. Personal gets $20, and that's 2 10s. And then buffer is going to get 2. I'm missing. Oh, nope, it's there. Okay. Buffer gets $10, which is going to be 2 5s. And then our wallet is done. All right. So now I know what I've got for the next 2 weeks. And then in our tray here, we still have $25 left, and that would be what we wrote down for. Oh, I'm totally out of frame. I'm so sorry. That's what we wrote down for birthdays. And we have one birthday in the month of March. And we are going to add that 25 in here. And this, again, is the prop money because I have his real money set aside in the bank account already. And when it is his birthday, I will just pull that cash out and give it to him. Okay, so his money is in here until I pay him. So we still have a couple weeks before his birthday. So that has us all set. Now, when we did our cash plan for the last paycheck of February, we had set aside money for our Christmas binder, and we set aside money for our savings challenges, for Saturday savings challenges, and we have not done those yet. So those videos are coming up, and that money is from 2 weeks ago because this paycheck we didn't have any to set aside for. But that's it. That's what we've got today. This is how I cash plan after I pay my bills. This is what's left. This is, you know, sometimes this is a whole lot more. So it just being the first of the month, a lot of things were due and my check was a little bit lower. So We work with what we've got, and that's okay. Life happens. I will be having a video coming up soon where we're going to change out this birthday binder. This one is very old. You can see it's pretty marked up. The little gemstones are sliding around and falling off, so I will be making a video when we switch this over to a new one. And that's all we've got for tonight's video. I did forget to tell you that tonight's video is called Let's Figure It Out Friday, and we're going to try to do Figure It Out Friday every other Friday with our pay period. So, hope you all have a great night. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great and God-filled day. See you next time.